chill now.
How's it going, comrades? And welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We are in the third trial. We have reached the intermission. Last we left off, I started suspecting Kyo because he seems to be adamant on making Himiko take the blame for Tenko's death, as well as Angie's. But we can't be certain. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz! A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It's okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. Oh shit, I accidentally skipped something by accident. Why are you getting upset? Blah, blah, blah. If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time. Monodam.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity. You don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon, too. And that's called foreshadowing. So, I kind of guessed the whole idea behind this Monokuma theater. He's saying, guess the victims. Like, which one of the Monokubs is going to die next by Monodam's hand? I'm guessing... Monotaro, right? He's the red one, right? Oh, well. Anyway. Yeah. Let's get that.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
3 out of 5.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
That doesn't make any sense.
Logic does not compute.
My point exactly.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, now they're ignoring him. Or are they both going to... Is he gonna kill just one of them? Or both of them? Because now they're both bullying him.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns.
Eh.
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Uh-huh. Okay, so all that was for no reason. Himiko didn't kill Tenko or Angie.
Answer us,
I'm
Himiko.
certain of that. It was you, Korikyo.
You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
I swear to God, if I was right there, if I was Himiko at that moment, it would be at this exact moment that Miyu would realize she fucked up.
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
Okay, so that's actually fair. That's actually very fair to say.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Use your magic. Use the Force, Luke.
Are you even listening?
No, she's depressed.
No, I'm not listening. I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
No, it is
Damn
not
it.
the problem.
Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
All of ours are.
Shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here,
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
What makes you so sure, though?
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new... So don't give up, Himiko!
Yeah. Yeah, listen to Gonta. Felt the same way after Kaede died. Nope, can't give up.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room,
Ah, okay, I know where to
someone
do
else
it.
could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty
It's
words.
off. I got it. I know what to do. I got this.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there?
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Mm-hmm.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
Which now flips the blame over to Korekio.
If the culprit set
'Cause-
traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select
I'm
a
just
room
gonna call him
themselves.
Kyo from now on, because that name is weird to pronounce when you're not Japanese. If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
If I could insight check you, I would.
Especially you!
A lot of us call him Kyo, yeah.
But now
Yeah.
there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. And then she said, please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
Right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
There you
I
go.
won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Sus.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Soul bro? What? Soul bro. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Your soul, bro?
Yeah, it's exactly as ridiculous as you think.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards,
Nice joke.
isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Eh.
That's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Because of the circle. Because of the salt circle. Where? No.
This is
There we
it!
go.
It's because of the magic
Hello,
circle at the scene
hello,
of the crime.
Alley Cat Studios. Welcome to the show. It's because of the magic circle, yeah. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it also can't read. But it may also unleash a curse. I really don't
Before
feel
we
like doing
began
the voices
seance,
today.
We were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
Isn't that right, Kyo?
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
I don't know. You tell us. Uh-huh. The only person who had the opportunity and the motive. Did he have the motive, though?
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm talking about
him.
Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
This is a bad time to be in. Oh boy. Yeah, that is a pickle there. You drew quite the pickle there, aren't you, Alley Cat?
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
And now it's gonna be all crazy shit. And he's gonna break.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
Yep. Here comes the mental shit show. All right.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner
Oh,
like
boy.
this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Did somebody rob a park? Yeah. Culprit stepped on the... Yeah. How did they move around in total darkness? Although, I can move along the walls with my hand.
Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
They didn't have to see it at all. They used what? Hearing. No, that's not it.
Oh no!
And what did he use?
That's it.
Ah, he used touch. He followed the salt
culprit
line, I
used
guess.
Touch. They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
Yeah,
So they probably used
the
something besides the
teeter-totter
wall
would
to
have
move
been
them,
a lot
right?
better.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Except for the salt. Because the circle was made of salt. Landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. Oh, do I gotta do a thing? Oh, this again. Oh. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? This is fucking stupid. I was right, but I need an R. There's an R. Nope, I didn't mean to touch that one. L. There's an E.
I see now.
The magic circle itself was what he used. Even though he did say you're not
That's
supposed
it.
to touch the salt.
Magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
That's exactly what I thought.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
To put it in scientific terms, Alley Cat, it's more like a lever and fulcrum. Okay, so yeah,
I see.
textures.
So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Mm-hmm. And
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
no, is it though?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Okay.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
No, there were 5 people in the room. Well, no, Tenko is in the middle. That's true. Yes, but see, I could blow right through that logic by saying it didn't have to reach you. You could have gone, you knew it was in front of you, so you could have just kept going forward until you touched it and then followed that in. So that's a very stupid argument.
You're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
Exactly.
No, I most
That is
definitely
also
drew it
true.
exactly the same. I haven't perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Ah, yeah, that's another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Very clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Well, if you'd acknowledged him in at the first time he said anything.
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
What the fuck is she talking about, or making it sound like?
Alright, so what is this function?
The way Miu talks about it, I don't want to know.
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. So he really is a robot, huh? Yeah, and there's lines protruding from the corners of the circle, from, you know, leading to the corners of the room. So if Kyo was standing that close to the salt, he could have still felt his way over. My logic wins.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yes, I notice.
There!
I knew it.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
Yes, you lied.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
You notice finally
But that's a lie.
you've been screaming the whole thing?
The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners.
But even if the lines weren't there, all he had to do was go forward, and he would eventually have touched it.
Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
thanks. I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Right. Sure. We'll go with that.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
So this is what Nekomaru reincarnated as.
You're what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Okay.
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Wasn't the Amber Heard trial just last year?
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Well, then you're the one who just fucking screamed it out. You didn't have to answer.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Oh, I can't wait to see the Game Grumps play this. This is gonna be... Aaron's gonna be so hyped for this.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
For the love of God.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant? So you're just arguing for the sake of arguing to prolong whatever's coming for you? I mean, it's also likely that you didn't kill Angie, and therefore you won't be the Blackened in this trial. But we'll see.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Here we go.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, no. Okay, so it's not that. I reacted a little too quickly there. the white sheet is where I need to break it. Is what I need to use to break it. Ugh.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah. You're the one who put the sheet on the thing.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Well, damn. What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
So he's saying he did kill Tenko, but he didn't kill Angie.
What you talking about, Kyo?
What you talking about, Willis?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yeah. That's right. What happens to your votes if there are... Yeah, whatever. We don't have to do this.
You see,
enough with the flashbacks.
I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
Let's prove it then.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and...
But I still think it was
enter
Tenko
research
who
lab.
killed Angie. So,
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
no.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
No.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
No.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
Yes.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Oh, yes,
Next to
it
that,
might.
Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
Is it, though?
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
Culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times
Here we go, the debate scrum.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
But before we do that, I have to use the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay. Make sure. All right, I'm back. All right, let's do this.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
I've actually been waiting for this too. Because it's fun! But insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. Have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Yes, the whole thing about debate scrums.
killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this!
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I gotta get them all correct. Okay. Let's try that again.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this!
But he couldn't get
No,
into Angie's
shit.
research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this!
Not yet. There's still another
There we
mystery
go.
to solve. It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Mm-hmm.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Hmm. Outlying piece of Tenko's. Hmm. No.
This is
Yeah, I thought so.
it! The bloodstain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
Wait a minute.
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Hmm.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
That's it!
It happened before the seance.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
That completely changes things.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
And it also puts Kyo back on the suspect list for Angie's murder.
So the
Possible
culprit
suspects.
didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Sure you did.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
'Cause she could have gone there.
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
She left, headed to the room she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Oh, Alley Cat followed me. Thanks, Alley Cat. But I'm trying to think on this one.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep
I
herself
don't think
awake
it's that
at
one.
night, she would drip hot wax on her body.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
The art research
Gonna
lab
try the
is not where Angie was
effigies hung
killed.
upside down on.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night, she would drip hot wax
I don't
on
think
her
that
body.
makes sense. Either that.
That sounds like something
don't-
only you would do, Mew.
I might need some help here.
The art
Because
research lab
I think this is a very,
is not where Angie was
very
killed.
long shot in the dark that
She
I'm
was killed
about
in
to
the
try
empty
and
room
do.
instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
She
Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, so I was wrong.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
I don't.
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself
Okay,
awake
I
at
got
night,
you. I got you.
she would drip hot wax
I
on
see.
her
I
body.
think I know what it is.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
She needed a candle for burning the Necronomicon.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it!
She wanted a candle!
I agree.
There we go.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
You gotta burn the book. Be careful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yep.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Yep.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
What are you doing?
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Gold leaf katana has a blood stain on the back.
Oh no!
Hey. Forehead injury, I guess?
This is it!
Yeah, there we go.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
Oh, God.
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
And he's going to break now.
What are you all... You what? What are...
I will not fear. I will not back down.
Sweet Corinthian,
Oh, boy.
calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach
There we go. Here comes the stupidest twist.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Jeez.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Nope.
Oh no!
Let's try that again.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
I was wrong!
How is... Okay, maybe I have to get rid of the...
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
How does that not work? That's what the bloody duct tape was for.
Damn it!
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
There we go.
Cut through your words!
That should have worked on the other...
The bloody tape under
whatever.
Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Mm-hmm.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
Oh, fuck that.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Wait. What? How am I supposed to guess? I'll try Tenko.
Damn it!
Nope. So who could it have been? How would I already know? Is it Kyo? Okay, I thought so.
It has to be you!
Nothing pointed to
It's
Kyo
you,
doing
Kyo.
that, though.
You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true!
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
No, it wasn't obvious to me. I had no way of knowing that.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
That is true.
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why you kill them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Okay, so he killed Angie because she was a witness.
Huh? Which one?
Murder that was an accident.
That's it!
Yeah.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then, he should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko!
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What is it? What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
Okay, yeah.
So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
I hate this.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery.
Okay.
I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
So now we do the thing.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I don't know what's going on with that either. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Okay.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm
Okay, hang on.
So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Oh god, I am so bad at this.
I have nothing to admit. are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit.
Ah, come on.
You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us?
God.
Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic? That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me! Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me! Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me! Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me! Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
It ends here!
Well, that was weird.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Yes, I did notice, but it wasn't exactly as easy as you think it was.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie. I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board. when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this.
All right.
For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Here we go. Okay, so... Yeah, that's what I thought I did. I apologize that I am quiet for this. And this goes all the way back to the front. There we go.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick.
Himiko died since he was trying to flame the... I don't know. I don't know what he would have done.
Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered...
Oops, didn't mean to skip that.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko, in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began
the seance.
In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the Salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle.
This is the worst third trial by far, in my opinion. Yeah, it kind of went weird.
And dropped it under the floor through the hole in
compared
the
to the other
room.
ones, obviously.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle.
Khan had some questions. Wait, what? Okay, then.
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
All right.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekio. There are times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
Yeah, and it is necessary to admit defeat here. Also, what's with the Orochimaru vibe going on?
Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100! What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Neither do I.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
I agree.
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as...
The heart-racing excitement!
Has the blackened and the spotless finally face off?
It's voting time!
They're still ignoring him.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
What's the result this time? Oh, unanimous vote. So even... Yeah, I guess he admitted defeat, so he must have voted himself anyway.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
That's a lot of mono coins. I still got a good grade on it. Seriously, you're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long? He's pissed.
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah. He no need to kill them both. No matter what motive we have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? He wasn't... That didn't happen, though. Even if it did, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Yeah, he was. The resurrection trial had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're... that's a strong word there, my not friend. I'll tell you, I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill anyone. I will never kill someone over such a silly thing like that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive? Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the... yep.
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart.
Okay.
Yes, we vowed an endless... None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love. No matter what anyone says.
What?
Some of us aren't that... Yep.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie. Why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because Because I have no need to escape this place. Yeah.
Wait!
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Calm down. No one wanted to...
Sploosh!
Yep.
Hey!
Who is it?
Hey,
No. I do not mean inside this academy. I mean inside.
Sister.
Yeah.
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not a sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Whatever is the matter?
Alabama.
We're so deep, but the fact that we were siblings, they called
Yeah.
it forbidden love. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, what? The only
Yep.
time
Yep.
for my beloved sister.
Always messing around.
No,
I had to kill for her. Mm-hmm.
sister.
Very sickly. Yep. I don't care.
However,
I don't care. This is fucked up beyond reasoning.
huh?
Deceased
Do you
sister.
understand?
Yep.
For my beloved sister.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. You're fucking insane.
Huh? Incomprehensible.
This is impossible to understand.
Sister.
I don't. Yeah.
yes.
What?
I'm Correcchio's older sister.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
What?
Yes. I am pleased. Sister.
Correcchio.
Are you serious?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't. Yeah, I don't fucking care anymore. He's out of his mind. He killed for a dead chick and his sister, Alabama.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already. So wasn't it? So it just wasn't the two you killed
What
here.
was that?
Ah, he was already crazy before he got here. So he was a serial killer.
Because
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, right?
Unacceptable.
Yeah, do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. Yeah, he's a serial killer. Suicide Jack would be proud. Or jealous. Or both. Question: would Suicide Jack find him handsome, though? But of course, Kyo would, with everything he just said, points to the fact that he would reject her outright. But it's just... See, so when we were deciding who should be the medium, it would work best with the... Yeah. Yep.
Wonderful.
Besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. Really.
Yeah? Why, you?
That's... I mean, not like I care. For several reasons that I'm not gonna go on about. And the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. It could have also been Tsumugi. But she didn't. Right.
Excellent.
Yep. I don't want to read this. Perfect friend for sister, protect.
Huh?
Yeah.
But
Infiltrate, really. How did you? It's obvious. Yeah. He's an anthropologist.
Can this be?
I get it. Yep. Oh, for her beloved
Beautiful.
friend. Right. Like specific type of... Yeah. I don't know if Kyo fits the bill, but I have to check. I don't know. I can't understand why you didn't like her.
Well,
I was planning on
No
yeah.
way!
You did all that just to kill. You'd go that far. You'd go that far. That's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than
For
that.
my beloved sister.
Yep.
Are you okay?
You kinda look pale. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Yeah, you're fucking terrified. I did not plan to... Yeah. Well, you plan to kill both of them eventually, apparently. Hey, Riv. Yeah, we just uncovered a serial killer in this game. Great.
However,
Angie. Yeah, I just want this scene to be over by now, so I'm not very enthusiastic about reading any of this. Ended up killing her. Yeah. May as well kill someone else too. Blah blah blah. Yep. It would be a shame just to waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
Just because you could. No. Yeah.
Correctio.
It was bad to get greedy.
oh dear.
Those were the yeah. This is like the fourth time you've said that, Kibo.
Why? But how?
Yeah, it is so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after
Do
Yeah.
not worry.
That's right.
Yep.
Sister.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. What? Yeah. Keep
Well.
going. Because death is unfair. Yeah. That. What? Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go see the new Ant-Man movie? Have fun with that. No spoilers.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Yay. that emoji though. Because everyone's likes unfair. Yeah. Well, if you look at yeah. Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching us, they'd get a kick out of it. I mean, in the first game, people were watching it.
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. It only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is shrouded in mystery. I have finished. Yeah.
Sister.
Yep.
Correctio.
Oh.
Yep.
It's punishment time!
Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time.
Huh? Sister.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Just shut up. Let me see the death scene.
From an anthropological point of view.
All the useless dialogue.
Yes.
Living must find a reason. Blah blah blah.
What was that?
Yep.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korieko Shinguji.
I shall observe.
Korekiyo. I keep saying his name wrong. I always think I'm saying his name wrong.
That's right.
Yep. Just shut up already.
Humanity is beautiful.
It's punishment time!
Yay, death scene. Oh, come on. He was willing to face his punishment. Okay, then. So... Now Monodam killed himself? Oh god. Please make it stop. Oh god. That was weird.
How gory!
It's all your faults.
How can this be?
Gee, I wonder why, Monokuma.
Yay!
Ugh. That sucked. Yeah, he did. Had I known this would happen, yeah.
That's right.
You helped along with that because he freaking... You ignored him.
Hey.
Damn.
Eh?
That's kind of... Yeah.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so... I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster.
You?
Yeah. The whole resurrection ritual was obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. None of you were gonna use it. You should have let me have it. And I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
So now there's only two monocubs. Even now he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
And this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what? I wouldn't say that. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. So there is one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Yep. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Goten do his best.
But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use this ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh? Probably not going to use that. I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Do you want to die?
Got a minute?
Got a minute. I don't remember being your sidekick. Sorry, my brain just stopped there. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. Only 9 people left now. Fuck you. That's right, 7 pieces of shit made. Yeah, okay. By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
just 9 of us.
well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead, whatever. Totally what the heart. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
none of us gave up, right? Well, Kyo did. No, we're all gonna escape, but I'm gonna rely on a... Yeah. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Kaido, even though you really are stupid.
Well, of course.
Yep.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
Way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You all right?
Himiko is not all right. Anything Gonta can do to help. I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Yeah.
You're so dumb.
Somebody's gonna get slapped.
Huh? Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it. You wouldn't have any free will if the world was just comprised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's a good lie. I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
Think about Himiko's feelings for a little bit. I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back. Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back? It's perfectly natural. Yeah. I really don't want to read all this. I hate flashbacks. I hate these flashbacks so much. Damn. Yeah, I would too. Everyone began crying. Fuck.
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she's not hard to carry.
No, she fine.
She passed out.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
I'd hope so.
I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
What?
There's no way he'd do such a thing.
Oh.
Kaito isn't gentleman after all.
We were all heading back to the dorms. I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. What's wrong? Nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you just like scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Yeah.
But
Anyway. Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
okay.
Yeah, okay. But you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Cough. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Oh, no, this ain't good. Fuck. Jeez, what does that mean? What's happening to Kaito? He is very sick if he's dying. But, yeah. I think that'll wrap it up for tonight. I'm gonna go walk my dog. And then I will see Momo later, because I know she'll want to get into she'll want to chat with me, so yeah. But that was a weird trial, and that was a weird conclusion to this chapter. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Alley Cat for following. You've gotten me up to 36 followers. So yeah, that's another step closer to affiliate. Bye, everyone.